everybody, Martin here with a quick Legacy Storm video. Playing my Ad Nauseam Tendrils list, same as I've been in for a little while. 6 Tutors, Dark Petition, Grim Tutor, and the 4 Infernals. 2 Past and Flames empty in the main. 15 lands, all that jazz, and this is the sideboard. Our opponent is ready, so let's go. And I keep this hand for sure. We're a tutor away from a lot of action. On the play, I'm going to probe into therapy to let's see what we're up against. Dredge. Boo. I guess we this is Dredger, right? Yeah. So like we can't really stop them from getting Stinkweed into the graveyard because we can take their LED, but then they can Careful Study, or we can take their Careful Study, but then they can LED and crack it. I'm not really sure what they get the most value from. If we take, like in either case, they're going to need their second draw, their second turn to do anything, which I guess, like if we take their LED, then we play around them drawing Faithless, Looting, and having that as an option. So I think we're just going to therapy LED. Unless that is we draw Infernal Tutor now, in which case I think we have a win short up. But we don't. So we're going to fetch out an Underground Sea and therapy away their Lionside Island. And we don't need to play out our LED here because I don't really think they have a draw that lets them dredge on the next turn unless they draw another LED. Ooh. But that's fine. Alright, so our turn. So actually here, like they will get to dredge next turn for sure. I think what we want to do is we want to Thoughtseize away their Careful Study. We can't really go for anything here. What we would then go for is to probe after doing Past and Flames, but it's obviously not a thing. So we Thoughtseize them, and then we play out our LED, I think. Yep. So we just have to hope. Now they're going to discard to the Dredger to the Putrid Imp, and then dredge on their draw step. But that's only one, and that they won't draw anything else. They won't have a draw effect. So they have to hope to really hit stuff. They hit an Archamoeba and Big Dredger, but that's it. Hang on, do they have Cephalid Coliseum? I think they had a Cephalid Coliseum, but they don't have Threshold. They will get to Threshold, though they can just discard. So that's actually scary. Yeah. So there are 2 Dredgers in the yard, and they'll get to draw 3 and discard 3 with the Cephalid Coliseum. So they might really get somewhere here. Let's see here what they get. They get a Therapy and a Dread Return and an Archamoeba. They have, crucially though, not. Oh, actually, yeah, they hit a Breach and Blow, but only 1 Therapy. Is that right? Yeah. So only 1 Therapy. Do they have the kill though? I don't think they have the kill. I think they need a couple more bridges. They can Dread, because the kill in this version of Dredge is with Flare of the Hatebound. So like they animate, they Dread Return the Flare of the Hatebound, And then they'd return like a giant Golgari troll, I think. Alright, so they want to swing in, and then I think they're gonna Cabal Therapy one of their Narcomoebas. We really have to hope they don't name Dark Ritual. They don't have a second therapy, which is really fortunate for us. But it means we have to go on this turn. Or hang on, have I miscalculated? Do they have a kill? What are they targeting? They're targeting Flare of the Hatebound. So that's going to come in, and then that's going to shoot us for... actually, yeah. They get 3 2/2s. Flare's going to come in. That's going to shoot us for 4 plus... No, just 4, I think. When Flare of the Hatebound enters, or another creature enters the battlefield. That creature. Okay, so Flare comes in, deals 4. They're going to sack Flare to Cabal Therapy, and Flare has Undying, so it's going to come in with a +1/+1 counter. Domus for 5, but I don't think anything else is going to happen, so we're going to take 9, go to 4. Maybe they're thinking we're dependent on Ad Nauseam, and they'll have lethal next turn. And it does put us under a lot of pressure. We really need to. We kind of need them to not name Dark Ritual, and then we need to hit like a tutor or at the very least a blue card. Yeah, okay, they named tutor. I actually thought they were gonna. Actually, do they have another Dread Return? In which case, we're just dead. Okay, no, they don't. Okay, come on then. Crap. I guess we die. We basically have to hope to hit on the Gitaxian Probe, because we are very dead next turn. I think we are anyway, right? They hit Nicarid. So pay life, whatever. Ponder is a start. Ponder for Tendrils, I think is enough actually, right? This is Storm 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have enough mana for that. Yep. So that was lucky. Yeah, whatever. Sarpedian Empires, Volume 7. And lucky. That was very lucky. So I think our opponent is right to feel a little bit aggrieved. Okay, so sideboarding here, bring in the Ad Nauseam for sure, bring in the Chino Paper in case they have weird stuff. Like the White Leyline. We can probably afford to take out Empty the Warrens and Tendrils. Actually, I like Tendrils over one of the expensive tutors. Grim Tutor, as we no longer run empty. maybe there's like an argument to bring in Flusterstorm. Maybe like one Flusterstorm against one land is where we want to be fast, which is kind of counterintuitive because then we take out a land to be fast, but we board in a control card. Anyway, so yeah, we got really unfairly lucky in the last game. I think like their only real, would it have stopped us? Yeah, it would have stopped us for sure if they had named Dark Ritual, but I don't think it's wrong to name Virulent Tutor. I think it's fairly obvious that you have to name one of those two cards because like we play out LEDs. And okay. So I think we keep this hand. Hope we don't die on turns 1 and 2. Play out LED and then use Brainstorm to protect against Cabal Therapy. That's somewhat respectable of a line of play. And they are passing. That's really bad for them. If we hit discard, we can really mess them up. So what we do here then is, I think, end of turn Brainstorm and hope to hit another Ritual or Past Flames and then just win. Or still we could, like, because if they pass on the first turn, they obviously have to pass on the second because they're like hoping to discard to hand size. So not great. Because we put back, like, we're gonna put back a tutor and a land, I guess, and draw the land. So they're discarding. I'm not sure, like, if this means that they're going to be really slow. Like, if we can kind of hope to maybe even get like another turn. Tell you what, I guess we'll find out after we probe. Maybe not find out per se, but so they'll dredge. They won't hit any land, so they won't be able to play any of their spells. So, like, worst case scenario, they dredge, like, I think we're pretty good because they can only dredge the 6 at this point, right? Because they can't get to draw another card next turn. Unless they dredge a Faithless Looting, then they can play out the LED, of course. That's a possibility, but it's not hugely scary. I don't know. So, like, let's say the worst case, they hit Faithless Looting, they hit an Archamoeba, they hit a Cabal Therapy, and they, or like 2 Cabal Therapies. That would be really bad, because then when they sack the LED, they get 2 Britcham Blows. So, yeah. Okay, well, I think this changed things just a bit. If we can end up getting to the threshold for the Cabal Ritual 5-6, we probably can't though. Right now we could go 3 mana with the Petal, 4 with the Cabal Ritual, 7. No, it's not ad nauseam mana or Past Flames mana. We're gonna probe again. See if we can hit something. And we do. So we still can't get the threshold with the ritual, I mean, this time around. But so we have 3, 4, 7, 10. 8 with the tutor, 4 with Past Flames, 7 with the Cabal Ritual, 2 tutors in the yard, and 7 mana. That should get us the win. So, yes. Patching Online has changed today with a patch slightly. Okay, so tutor up with one of the tutors. Let's see what Storm is at. Storm is at 10, so I guess we just take 10 rolls and win. So that was nice. I think they kept I think that's way too risky for them versus a deck as fast as Storm. So there's that. Thanks a lot for watching. That was at least not Storm against Storm, which I've seen a lot lately, but Storm against Dredge. Alright, see ya.